Have you ever pondered whether there are aspects of your behavior in old age that others notice but never have the courage to mention? The reality is, as we grow older, certain habits and actions can inadvertently make us seem oblivious, unapproachable, or even unappealing to those around us. The catch: most people are too polite to point these out, leaving you in the dark about how you're being perceived. However, there's a silver lining. Once you become aware of these behaviors, rectifying them is surprisingly straightforward. By making these changes, you can project confidence, grace, and self-awareness, enhancing your overall presence. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 things that people commonly observe in older adults but rarely bring up in conversation. These seemingly minor habits can significantly impact how others view you, how they interact with you, and even how you perceive yourself. The best part: all of them are easily correctable. With just a few simple adjustments, you can maintain a strong social presence, stay actively engaged in social circles, and feel your best, regardless of your age. Stay tuned until the end, because once you recognize these signs, you'll gain a new perspective on aging. Not only will you understand how others see you, but you'll also learn practical ways to stay sharp, stylish, and respected as the years go by. Now let's dive in. Number 1. Neglecting personal grooming. One of the first things people notice, yet are reluctant to mention, is when someone starts to slack off on personal grooming. As we age, it's all too easy to overlook small details such as trimming our nails, keeping our hair well groomed, or ensuring our clothes are fresh and clean. The issue is that these seemingly insignificant details accumulate over time and can make a person appear older, more fatigued, or even less approachable. Take Walter, for example, an 82-year-old who was once known for his sharp appearance. Walter gradually stopped grooming himself. He neglected his eyebrows, let his hair grow unruly, and wore the same old shirt day in and day out. His family noticed, his neighbors noticed, but out of politeness, no one said a word. It wasn't until he looked in the mirror one day and was shocked by his own reflection that he decided to take action. He got a haircut, shaved, and updated his wardrobe. Almost immediately, he felt better about himself, stood taller, and noticed that people were responding to him more positively. The truth is, when it comes to grooming, it's not just about looks, it's about how others perceive your energy and confidence. Studies have shown that when people feel well groomed, they carry themselves differently, exuding an air of engagement and vibrancy. Unkempt hair, overgrown nails, and a lack of skincare can make a person seem older and more withdrawn than they actually are. So what can you do? Keep it simple. Regular haircuts, trimmed nails, and clean, well-fitting clothes can make a world of difference in how you present yourself. If skincare has been on the back burner, using a basic moisturizer and lip balm can prevent dry, flaky skin, leaving you looking and feeling refreshed. And if you have facial hair, keeping it neatly trimmed can instantly give you a more polished look. You don't need to spend hours in front of the mirror. A little extra attention to personal grooming can go a long way in making you look healthier, feel more confident, and leave a positive impression. Number 2. Speaking too loudly or interrupting conversations. A common yet rarely discussed issue that often comes with age is a change in communication style. Many older adults start speaking much louder than they intend, sometimes interrupting others or dominating conversations without meaning to. This usually occurs due to gradual hearing loss, which makes it difficult to gauge the appropriate volume of their voice. The tricky part is that most people won't tell you this. It's something they simply tolerate but definitely notice. Consider George, a 77-year-old who loves socializing with friends and family. Over time, he began speaking louder and louder, often cutting people off mid-sentence without realizing it. His family and friends noticed, but no one wanted to embarrass him. One day at a dinner gathering, he noticed that people seemed to be backing away slightly when he spoke. That's when he realized that his voice had become much louder than he thought. After getting his hearing checked and making a conscious effort to lower his volume, he noticed a significant difference. Conversations flowed more smoothly, and people seemed more at ease around him. The fact is, hearing loss happens gradually, and many people don't even realize it's affecting their speech. But when someone talks over others, interrupts frequently, or raises their voice too much, it can come across as overbearing or dismissive. Conversations should be a balanced exchange, not a competition for airtime. So, what steps can you take? First, pay close attention to how others react when you speak. If you notice people leaning back, lowering their voices, or struggling to get a word in, it may be time to adjust your volume. If you suspect hearing loss, getting a simple hearing test can help you regain better control of your speech. Additionally, make a conscious effort to pause, listen, and let others finish their thoughts. This will make conversations feel more natural and engaging. Speaking at a natural volume and allowing for a two-way exchange will make social interactions more enjoyable for everyone involved. And the best part, when you communicate with awareness and confidence, people will be more eager to engage in conversations with you. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please leave a comment with the number 2 below to let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend you do so and turn on the notification bell to ensure you don't miss any of our videos. Your support enables us to continue creating high-quality content that informs and inspires. Now let's move on. Number 3. Wearing outdated or ill-fitting clothes. As we age, one of the easiest things to overlook is our clothing. Many older adults stick to the same outfits for decades, either because they're comfortable, familiar, or simply because they no longer prioritize fashion as they once did. The problem is that our clothes convey a message, whether we're aware of it or not. Wearing faded, stretched out, or outdated clothing can make a person look older and less put together, even if they feel great on the inside. Take Harold, an 80-year-old who used to take pride in his sense of style. Over time, he stopped paying attention to his attire, relying on old, baggy clothes that had lost their shape. His family and friends noticed, but no one said anything. Then, one day, he put on a well-fitted button-down shirt and a new pair of pants, and the change was remarkable. People complimented him, he felt more confident, and he even stood a little taller. He didn't have to make drastic changes. Small updates made a huge difference. The reality is that clothing has a significant impact on how others perceive us. Studies have shown that people associate well-fitted clothing with confidence and energy, while baggy, worn-out clothes can give the impression of sloppiness or disinterest. This doesn't mean you have to follow the latest fashion trends, but maintaining a clean, structured, and intentional look can make you feel more vibrant and command respect. So, how can you update your wardrobe? Start small. Invest in a few well-chosen pieces, such as a crisp button-up shirt, properly fitted pants, or a stylish jacket. These can instantly refresh your appearance. Pay attention to colors that complement your skin tone and choose fabrics that are comfortable yet have structure. Even updating your shoes and accessories, like a nice watch or belt, can make a noticeable difference. If you're not sure where to start, don't hesitate to ask a fashion-savvy friend or a salesperson for advice. The key is not to copy someone else's style but to wear clothes that fit well, look fresh, and make you feel confident. When you do, you'll not only look better but also feel better, and others will definitely take notice. Number 4. Complaining or criticizing too much. One of the fastest ways to drive people away without even realizing it is by constantly complaining or criticizing. It's easy to fall into the habit of focusing on what's wrong, whether it's modern technology, younger generations, aches and pains, or just how things have changed over time. The problem is that, even if not intended negatively, this kind of talk can suck the energy out of a conversation, making people less eager to spend time with you. Take Roger, a 75-year-old who loved sharing his opinions. At first, his comments were just casual observations about how things used to be better, how young people didn't work as hard, or how everything seemed rushed nowadays. But as time went on, his family and friends started engaging with him less. They still loved him, but they found themselves avoiding long conversations because they knew they'd end up listening to a list of complaints. One day, his grandson asked, "Grandpa, do you even like anything these days?" This question hit him hard, and he realized that he had stopped focusing on the positive aspects of life. The truth is, negative energy is contagious. When we constantly express frustration, even in small amounts, it affects the mood of those around us. It makes interactions feel heavy, and people naturally gravitate towards positive, uplifting conversations. This doesn't mean you have to pretend that everything is perfect, but balancing complaints with positive, hopeful, or light-hearted comments can keep conversations enjoyable. So, what can you do to change this? Practice self-awareness. Pay attention to how often you bring up complaints or criticism in conversations. If you notice it happening frequently, challenge yourself to shift the focus. Instead of saying, "Everything was better back in my day," try saying, "Things were different in my day." but am curious to see how this new way works. Look for the interesting or humorous aspects in every situation instead of dwelling on what's wrong. People enjoy being around those who make them feel good, inspired, or engaged in a meaningful way. The key is not to suppress your thoughts but to create a balance between expressing concerns and showing appreciation. When you do, people won't just enjoy talking to you more. They'll actively seek you out because your presence is uplifting rather than draining. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please leave a comment with the number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support helps us continue creating great content to inform and inspire you. Now let's continue. Number 5. Ignoring posture and body language. One of the most subtle yet noticeable signs of aging is how we carry ourselves. Over time, it's common to develop habits like slouching, shuffling while walking, or adopting a closed-off stance. The issue is that people don't just listen to what you say, they also read your body language. And posture plays a crucial role in this. A slumped posture, slow movements, or avoiding eye contact can make someone appear frail, disengaged, or lacking in confidence, even if that's not how they feel internally. Take Eleanor, an 83-year-old who had always been active. She noticed that people often offered her extra assistance, even when she didn't need it. Strangers assumed she was weaker than she actually was, and family members treated her as if she were fragile. She couldn't understand why until she saw a photo of herself standing with rounded shoulders, arms crossed, and a slightly hunched back. That's when she realized her body language was sending the wrong message. After consciously making an effort to stand up straighter, walk with more purpose, and maintain eye contact, she noticed a significant change in how people treated her. They started treating her as an equal rather than someone who needed constant help. The reality is that posture has a profound impact on perception. Studies have shown that people with good posture and open body language appear more confident, energetic, and even younger. Slouching makes you look tired, while standing tall conveys strength and vitality. Simple things like keeping your hands visible instead of crossing your arms can also make you seem more engaging in conversations. So, what can you do to improve your posture and body language? Start with small steps. Pay attention to your posture when sitting, standing, or walking. A useful trick is to imagine a string pulling you up from the top of your head. This can help you naturally align your spine without feeling forced. When walking, lift your feet fully off the ground to avoid shuffling. During conversations, face people directly, maintain comfortable eye contact, and use small hand gestures to keep the interaction lively. The way you carry yourself can influence how others see you, whether they perceive you as lively and confident or distant and uninterested. By making these small adjustments, you can instantly appear more present, capable, and approachable, all without saying a word. Number 6. Bad breath or body odor. One of the most uncomfortable topics for people to discuss, yet one of the first things they notice, is unpleasant breath or body odor. The truth is, as we age, our sense of smell weakens, which means we may not be aware of changes in our own scent. Certain medications, dietary choices, and even dehydration can contribute to this issue, but most people will never bring it up. Instead, they'll subtly keep their distance or find ways to cut conversations short. Take Frank, a 78-year-old who was once the life of the party. He loved catching up with old friends, but he started to notice that people weren't standing as close to him as they used to. His neighbor, who used to have long conversations with him, now kept interactions brief and distant. It wasn't until his daughter gently suggested he try a new mouthwash and drink more water that he realized what was happening. With a few small changes, such as staying hydrated, chewing sugar-free gum, and switching to a more effective deodorant, he made a significant improvement. Suddenly, people were leaning in closer again, interactions felt warmer, and he regained his confidence. The fact is, dry mouth is one of the main causes of bad breath, and it becomes more common with age. When the mouth doesn't produce enough saliva, bacteria build up more quickly, leading to persistent odors. Similarly, changes in diet, digestion, and metabolism can cause body odor to change over time. Something as simple as wearing the same clothes too many times before washing them can also contribute to the problem. So, what can you do to address this? Be proactive. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day helps prevent dry mouth. Chewing sugar-free gum or sucking on mints can stimulate saliva production. Using an alcohol-free mouthwash can keep your breath fresh without drying out your mouth. For body odor, wearing breathable fabrics, showering regularly, and rotating between different deodorants can help eliminate unpleasant smells. And don't forget to wash your clothes, bed sheets, and accessories frequently. It can make a bigger difference than you might think. The key point is that good hygiene isn't just about feeling clean. It's also about how others perceive your presence. Making a few small adjustments can ensure that when you enter a room, people are drawn to you rather than backing away. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please leave a comment with the number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support helps us continue creating great content to inform and inspire you. Final thoughts. Now that we've explored these 6 often overlooked but impactful habits, take a moment to reflect. Whether we realize it or not, the way we present ourselves, communicate, and go about our daily routines shapes how others perceive us. But here's the good news. Every single one of these habits can be changed. Small adjustments, such as paying more attention to personal grooming, adjusting our communication style, updating our wardrobe, being mindful of negative thoughts, improving our posture, and maintaining good hygiene, can have a profound impact on how we feel and how others interact with us. Maybe you've recognized 1 or 2 of these habits in yourself. That's completely normal. The important thing is not to feel discouraged but empowered. The fact that you're watching this video and thinking about these issues shows that you care about staying sharp, confident, and engaged with the world around you. Aging doesn't mean losing your presence or influence. It's an opportunity to refine them. With a little effort, you can continue to command respect, maintain strong social connections, and feel your best every single day. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your thoughts are incredibly important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments motivates and encourages us greatly. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others. Your support allows us to keep creating valuable content that informs and inspires. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.